Bitwa pod Cedynią.
On June 24th, 972, in Sidnia, Otto I of Lustetia, with his army of knights and infantry, 3,000 strong, crossed Poland's border.
Książę Mieszko był przygotowany do odparcia ataku, gromadząc piechotę, łuczników oraz jezdnych.
Mieszko I was ready with his defensive attack, gathering his infantries, his archers, and horsemen. He divided his army in two, so one half fought until they pretended to retreat, and then the other was ready to attack.
Gdy część armii walczyła i wycofywała się, druga część była gotowa do ataku.
Otto I's army was heavily armed and ready to finish off the retreating Polish forces until they saw Poland's knights galloping towards them from the other side.
Polska jazda, nabierając rozpędu, całą mocą wbiła się w bok niemieckiego rycerstwa.
That was the end of the German army. Only about 50 knights with Otto I escaping back to Germany.
Zwycięstwo polskiej jazdy było tak wielkie, że zabezpieczyło granice Polski na długie lata. Wołyń nad Bugiem. Bolesław Chrobry,
who was a duke and became Poland's first king, for the Battle of June 22nd, 1018, to protect Poland at its Russian border. Bolesław I, who was also known as the Brave, didn't wait for a bridge to be built to cross the Bug River. He didn't have time. On the other side, the army of the Yaroslav the Wise was waiting for them.
Na drugim brzegu czekały na Polaków wojska księcia ruskiego Jarosława.
Yaroslav the Wise army, just as strong as the Polish forces, but unlike the Polish, they were waiting patiently for the bridge construction to finish.
Bolesław nie czekał na przeciągającą się i męczącą budowę mostów.
The Polish army crossed the river to attack, commanding their horses into a gallop and hitting the Russian army without a moment to rest.
Rozpędzając konie do galopu, uderzyli jak burza w rosyjskie szeregi.
The Russians didn't expect the immediate attack or the impact of the Polish cavalry. Even though they were all well rested and already stationed at their defensive posts, the Russians didn't stand a chance against Bolesław I, and known as the Brave.
Mimo że Rosjanie byli wypoczęci i mieli przewagę miejsca, rozpadli się jak gliniany garnek pod uderzeniem polskiej jazdy.
After this attack, only a handful of soldiers from Yarosław's army escaped from the battlefield. The major city of Kiev was open to the Polish army.
Po tym zwycięstwie Polacy wkroczyli do Kijowa. Bitwa pod Grunwaldem.
The largest ever medieval battle was the First Battle of Tannenberg on July 15th, 1410, during the Polish-Lithuanian-Teutonic War. For 180 years, the Teutonic Knights enjoyed their own kingdom on Polish land, converting the Prussians to their cause. They raided nearby pagan Lithuania in the name of Christianity. However, when Queen Jadwiga of Poland married the Grand Duke Jagiellon of Lithuania, whose name was Władysław II Jagiello, and the country converted to Christianity, the religious reason for their attacks vanished, yet the aggression continued.
Przez 180 lat od sprowadzenia krzyżaków do Polski ogniem i mieczem stworzyli swoje państwo, wrogie swemu dobroczyńcy, Polsce. Bitwa ta miała zaważyć na przyszłych losach całego regionu.
The Teutonic Knights were now fighting with all the surrounding nations to create the largest independent German-influenced country in this region. The First Battle of Tannenberg was one of the biggest in medieval European history. regarded as one of the most important victories in the history of Poland and Lithuania. It was a battle for freedom and independence.
Połączone wojska polsko-litewskie podeszły pod wieś Grunwald. Władysław Jagiełło zdecydował o walnej bitwie w tym miejscu.
The German and Prussian Teutonic Knights, led by the Grand Master Ulrich von Jugendgan, had the best knights of Western Europe. Supporting them and vastly outmatched the Polish-Lithuanian armies, led by the King Władysław II Jagiełło, in cannons and ammunition.
Pierwsza uderzyła konnica litewska. Lekka jazda nie była w stanie dorównać ciężko zbrojnym rycerzom krzyżackim.
The first attack of the nimble and light Lithuanian cavalry was no match for the heavily armored Teutonic Knights. They broke the Lithuanian attack and were positive their victory was imminent.
Wtedy ruszyła ciężka jazda polska. Powoli, rozpędzając konie, śpiewając Bogu Rodzice, obniżyli groty kopii.
But they hadn't yet seen the Polish knights. The ground started shaking under the galloping of their horses and the armor. Two armies of knights and horses collided, showing only glimpses of naked sword blades and axes reflecting in the sun, until that reflection turned into a different color, shades of blood.
Ale błyski czystych ostrzy trwały tylko chwilę. Broń zmieniła swój kolor w czerwień wytoczoną z ciał wroga. Miecz uderzał o miecz, topór uderzał o tarczę i po chwili ciała mężów osuwały się na ziemię.
The Polish and Lithuanian knights decisively defeated the best knights of Europe, and most of the Teutonic Knights' leadership was killed or imprisoned.
Zjednoczone wojska polsko-litewskie zapłaciły cenę krwi za utrzymanie wolności.
After this battle, the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth was the strongest country in all of Europe.
Przez 100 lat husaria nosiła miano niezwyciężonej formacji.
Special Polish Forces, the Hussars, that was the best cavalry formation in Europe in the 17th century. They won many battles, including these.
Kirchholm.
September 27th, 1605.
Wojska polsko-litewskie pod dowództwem hetmana Jana Karola Chodkiewicza w sile 2600 jazdy i 1000 piechoty walczyły pod Kirchholmem.
In the Battle of Kirchholm, almost 11,000 Swedish, German, and Danish soldiers were not able to win against the 3,600 Hussar infantry and cavalry. The Hussars' attack broke through all enemy lines. After about 20 minutes, only 20 minutes of fighting, the Swedish army was eliminated.
Polacy stracili 100 żołnierzy i 200 rannych i 150 koni. Tylu husarzy zostało wyeliminowanych z walki na czas ułożenia nowych koni.
With only 13 Hussars and 87 cavalry, which was Poland's casualties in this battle, they destroyed the Swedish army, killing 8,000 soldiers.
To jest tylko jeden z przykładów skuteczności polskiej jazdy. Następny?
The Battle of Heuten, or the Battle of Ho Chi Minh, was a combined siege and series of battles which took place between September 2nd through October 9th in 1621.
Wojska polsko-litewskie w sile 25 000 wspomagane przez 20 000 kozaków zatrzymały całą armię turecką.
The Polish army, 45,000 strong, fought with about 160,000 Turks. The Polish cavalry, mainly hussars, forced the Turkish to retreat. In the Battle of Kuteszyca on September 26, 1660,
Bitwa pod Kutyszczami. Wojska rosyjskie wraz z kozakami wycofały się, by połączyć się z dodatkowymi siłami kozackimi.
140 Polish hussars followed the Russian and Cossack armies.
Polacy doścignęli ich pod wsią Kutyszcze. Chroniły go 2 pułki, 1 jazdy rosyjskiej rajtarów i 1 piechoty kozackiej. Łącznie przeciwników było prawdopodobnie około 3 do 3,5 tysiąca, a być może nawet więcej.
They finally caught up with them near Kutysz. The hussars, despite knowing the strength of their opponents, decided to attack under the leadership of Commandant Władysław Wyszkowski. 140 hussars broke defense of the Russians. As the Russians started to retreat, their army mixed together with the Cossacks.
Polska husaria atakowała, rozbijając przeciwników. Nie pomogły strzały z muszkietów ani próba obrony.
Not able to find a place to hide, the Russians and the Cossacks started laying down their weapons. 140 hussars defeated 3,000 to 3,500 enemy fighters, 1 against 25, which is a historical number.
Obrona Wiednia.
The Battle of Vienna on September 12, 1683, leadership of the European Allied forces was entrusted to the Polish king, Jan III Sobieski, who led the army of 70 to 80,000 soldiers to face an Ottoman army of 150,000.
Dowództwo tak odważnego i doświadczonego wodza pozwoliło na druzgocące zwycięstwo Zjednoczonej Armii.
The attack of the Polish hussars from the hillside destroyed the Turkish army, and Kara Mustafa, Grand Vizier and head of the Ottoman army, escaped with only a small number of his soldiers.
Bitwa pod Wiedniem na długie lata została w pamięci żołnierzy tureckich. Ktoś może zapytać, jaki to ma związek z uroczystym dniem poświęconym Kazimierzowi Puławskiemu.
You might ask, why are we talking about all these historical battles instead of talking about our hero, Kazimierz Pulaski?
Oto ma to ścisły związek z naszym bohaterem. Wychował się na słynnych szarżach polskiej jazdy.
Our hero plays a central part of this story. The history of the Polish cavalry was a part of his life. He learned battle strategy from hundreds of years of Polish victories. He mastered this knowledge in Poland and then came to our country to fight for its independence.
Był doświadczonym dowódcą i zdecydowanym, by walczyć i wywalczyć wolność dla tego kraju.
He was ready for any personal sacrifice, including funding the troops himself, to create the best new American army, the American cavalry.
Był gotowy oddać wszystko dla tej nowej ojczyzny. Wszystko, by była ona wolna.
He fought for and defended the freedom of this land. In his blood, he had centuries of the best fighting forces in all of Europe. He was ready to give it his all, his knowledge, his fortitude, and finally his life. To the United States of America, Kazimierz Pulaski, March 6th, 1745 to October 11th, 1779.
Hrabia herbu Ślepowron, generał, patriota i bohater.
The father of the American cavalry.
We would like to thank Mary Anselmo,
Media Sound, Andy Delevsky, and our creative executive director, Walter Bohenik.